I have like 1 hour to film this until the sun goes down and then I'm in the dark. Hi everybody, my name is Ren and welcome to my channel. I have grown up wanting to start a YouTube channel for literally my entire life, and so I'm finally doing it. Growing up I used to watch YouTube literally all the time. It was like the main thing I watched. I would watch highlights of Jimmy Fallon, I would watch highlights of America's Got Talent, I would watch a lot of Minecraft YouTubers, LD Shadow Lady, I love you. And so now I am here and I am finally starting a channel. So unless you're one of my friends who are forced to watch this, my name is Ren and I am a 15-year-old singer-songwriter and now YouTuber based in Kentucky. Yeehaw, I know my music isn't country. I'm sorry, Mom. She really wants me to do country. She will not stop being like, you should do country, we should move to Nashville. And I'm just like, I do like country. I like a little bit of country. It's not really my thing, but I love a good Patsy Cline, love a little Loretta Lynn. I like Johnny Cash. I can listen to it sometimes, it's just not my choice. My mom and my sister just got home, so if you hear noises, that's them being loud. So I just want to kind of make this video because I'm gonna start posting like covers and stuff and actual YouTube videos. I plan to like vlog a little bit. I like vlogging a lot. Not much really happens in my life other than school, and I sometimes go shopping. But yeah, stay tuned for that. So a little bit about me. I am a huge theater kid. I think you can tell. I think it like radiates off of me. My next show that I'm doing is gonna be Little Women, where I'm playing Meg, and I'm so excited. I love Little Women. I love Meg, and I really like that I get to play that character because that's actually very much out of my typecast. I typically get typed as the really like annoying, kind of mean one. Example, I was Lucy in Charlie Brown last year. So yes, huge theater kid. My personal favorite show, oh god. I'm looking at my wall right now. Maybe I should show it to you. I have an entire wall of Broadway shows. This is how it is right now. I have other posters that I've taken down because they don't work as well in my room. But so yes, very big theater kid. My favorite show. I love Great Gatsby. I love Gatsby. I think it's probably the best one that's been written recently, and I saw Ryan McCartan in it, and oh my god. Don't even get me started. I love Ryan McCartan so much. Ryan McCartan is a huge inspiration to me because he is a type 1 diabetic. I am a type 1 diabetic, fun fact. And you know, seeing someone in the performance field being diabetic, it definitely gives me kind of hope. I need to stop looking at myself. It definitely gives me kind of hope of what I plan to do in my life. Another huge diabetic inspiration to me is Role Model, and he and I actually share a birthday, fun fact. So some artists that I really like, I absolutely adore Conan Gray. If you know me at all, you know that I'm the most insufferable human being about that man, and I have seen every single one of his old YouTube videos. He is someone who really kind of like launched me into wanting to make these videos because he got his start on YouTube and he is now a decently well-known like pop star, so fingers crossed. I love Olivia Rodrigo, I love Sabrina Carpenter, I love Lorde, I love Adele, I love just like music in general. You can kind of tell I'm very much a music geek. My literal, like, you know how YouTube has had Wrapped this year? My top channel was literally HG Hayes, who is a music review reactor, like album reactor guy, and he's someone who has kind of helped me fall in love with like music production. I need to get better at like GarageBand, BandLab, because I just like open it now and I'm like, what in the world is going on? I am cracking up because my mic was malfunctioning and it literally sounds like I put in a sound effect. Let's see some other things about me. I love makeup. You can tell. I absolutely adore doing makeup. I have too much. I buy too much when I go shopping. I always end up with like 12 new makeup products, 5 of which I never even use. I am just so obsessed with it. Literally, if I get bored, my first thing that I do is just a full face of makeup. I adore glitter. I love pink. I love red. You can see by my surroundings, really just like my nails. You can tell pretty much everything about me from just this picture. I love vintage things. I love thrifting. All of my rings are thrifted. I absolutely love collecting rings. These are, most of them, all of them except for this one are antique. This one is just thrifted, but I'm pretty sure it's just like plastic or from Amazon, but whatever. I think it's cute. So These are my nails. Just got new nails. I have recently gotten super into reading. I used to love the idea of reading, but then I'd actually sit down and try and open a book and I'd just be so I would just glaze over and I could not read a single word. But for whatever reason, recently I've been able to read like super well. I started the Hunger Games series, which I somehow have completely avoided my entire life. I literally knew nothing about it going into it. I read the first book in 8 days. I'm on the second one right now. I'm like halfway through it. I am not reading it as fast because it's kind of not as interesting for me personally. That first one was so good at just like thing after thing after thing after thing, but this one is kind of a little more just like, you know, we have to do these things and yada yada yada, but nothing ever really like happens. I don't know, maybe I'm just too like I'm not super like into the actual like, you know, plot points of the book yet, so I just need to keep reading and not give up on it, because I've given up on so many books halfway through. Then I literally bought all 3 of the ones that I didn't have yesterday. Spent way too much money at the bookstore. I'm trying to look at my shelves are right here. After I finish the Hunger Games, I want to read The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. I just got that and it looks very, very interesting. And then after that, I'm gonna start reading Little Women. I've watched it a million times, absolutely adore the story. I love the music to the Broadway show, but I've never actually read it. I'm gonna try and read it and like get through it before I get super into my acting as Meg, because, you know, I'm annoying and I'm gonna start underlining things like I should do this, I should do that. After I read Little Women, I can't remember what else I've even gotten recently. I got Normal People. Really want to read Normal People, and I really want to watch the show too. And then I got a kind of mystery book that looked very fun. It looked kind of like Sex and the City-esque, like aesthetically, but like if they were murderers. It's called Julie Tudor is Not a Psychopath, but the not is crossed out. And so I'm gonna read that. Maybe I'll do a video where I talk about books and give book recommendations once I've actually started reading a whole lot more. Jeff Goldblum just fell off my windowsill. I feel like it's important to specify that by Jeff Goldblum, I meant like the wicked doll of the wizard, not like it really doesn't sound like I have a Jeff Goldblum shrine, but like the image in my head, I just felt like I just had to specify. Now that you actually know a little bit about me, I want to get into my New Year's resolutions in my journal that has been scratched up by my cat, who likes to scratch things like all the time. Everything that I own is scratched. So as you can tell, I journal a lot, and these are my resolutions. I know that New Year's resolutions are kind of considered to be a little bit cringy, but who cares? Listen, I have things that I want to do. One of my biggest resolutions is to branch out with new friendships. I literally yesterday actually went to the mall with a friend of mine who, we've always been friends. We've known each other since like 7th grade, but we've never been like friends, but I've always like admired her because she's just such a sweet and genuine person. Lana, I love you so much. And so I've always just like wanted to be friends with her, and we went to the mall and we shopped for like 3 hours, and I was very proud of myself for, you know, inviting someone that I didn't know super well to the mall. My second resolution is to read every day. So far I have kept this up by reading like 2 pages. Today I've read more is the third. Today I've read more. I don't want to hear it. I read like 2 pages on the first because I was just like, oh. I was still recovering from Stranger Things. It was good. I don't want to hear it. I enjoyed it. So many people are hating on it. It's making me so mad. Oh my god. My third one is to write every day. Songwriting. I have not done this actually. Here's the thing. I go through songwriting in kind of like spurts. People that have played Sims 4, that's how I songwrite. You play Sims for maybe 28 hours straight. No breaks, no food, no anything, and then you don't play it for 6 months. Then it's just a cycle. That's kind of how I am with songwriting. I've never been the kind of songwriter that can just like Leve. I love Leve. She can like extract inspiration from certain things. I kind of have to wait for it to like actually strike, and then I'm like, I like that, write that down, and then I write it down. Fourth resolution is to learn piano. Thankfully, this semester I'm taking a piano class. Maybe I can learn it a little bit better. I know like certain things. I'm very much self-taught. Like I've looked up tutorials on YouTube before. I have a piano in my room. I've looked up tutorials on YouTube before, but I don't really know anything about like scales. I don't really know anything about, you know, how to hold your fingers, how to do whatever. I'm not great at that. So hopefully I can actually learn how to do that. Number 5, continue to improve my singing. I have gotten so much better at singing, and I'm so proud of myself because it's been one of those things that I've always been so passionate about. It's literally always been my favorite thing in the world is to sing, but I've never been like super naturally gifted or whatever. I don't really come from a musical family. My mom is into theater and she was in choir, but it's not like I don't come from people who like live, breathe music, at least not the way I do. And so singing has always been one of those things that I've wanted to be so good at, but it's not really something that I'm amazing at. I had voice lessons over the summer, but then we moved like way too far away from the girl that I was taking voice lessons from, so we stopped doing those. But I'm trying to find someone else, and I want to improve more, because you can always improve. You can always improve in literally everything. My sixth one relates to this. Post YouTube videos 1 to 2 times a week. I'm hoping to get on a schedule of doing like Sunday and Wednesday, if that ends up working for me. I don't really know, because I don't really know what's gonna happen when I start doing rehearsals for Little Women, but I am gonna be free until like March, like other than school obviously. I'm gonna be free until March 7th, I think, is when we start rehearsals. I won't be too terribly like tied down, because our theater schedule, once it starts, crazy. We have rehearsal like 4 times, like we have rehearsal Monday through Thursday until like 5:30, and that's just in the beginning. It's until 5:30, and then it just keeps getting a longer time slot. Like eventually I think tech week ends up being like 8:30, so I'm at school for 13 hours 4 out of 5 days of the week. But it's still fun. I still love it. My 7th resolution is to reach 5,000 cumulative followers. I hope I'm using that word right. I think I am. So I just googled it, and I'm not like wrong, but I'm not right. So the first definition that pops up is increasing or increased in quantity, degree, or force by successive additions. But then you scroll down. Cumulative total refers to the sum of all data points to a certain point in time. So like I'm kind of right. So like I don't want to hear it, okay? Followers in every platform, you know what I mean? So I am gonna have a TikTok, I'm gonna have an Instagram, and I'm gonna have this. I'll probably put them right here and in the description and in literally everything. So I hope to reach 5,000. It's not really about the number for me, like at all. I really just enjoy doing this, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing, but you know, if you put a lot of hard work into something, you want people to see it, I guess. At least I do. So, you know, if my friends are the only people that see it, honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm just enjoying myself just making this. So those were all of my New Year's resolutions, and also some things about me. I hope you learned about me. I hope you're interested in following along. I'm gonna start posting some music content, definitely a lot more on TikTok and Instagram, but I'll post some covers here as well, like full covers. I don't really know. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna go with this and what I'm gonna evolve into doing, but whatever it is, I hope to be the most genuine person I can. I hope to just kind of spread a kind of universal positivity, because I think that a lot of people need that right now, and I hope to help with that. So subscribe, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and follow along with my journey. I don't know really what else to say, because I don't want to be one of those people that's just like, I plan on blowing up in 2026, so you better click that subscribe. Shut up. I don't care if I blow up. Really, I just enjoyed doing this. So if you want to follow along with that, please do, because I'm enjoying myself, so you might as well enjoy yourself too. 2026 is the year of whimsy. Bring back whimsy. God. Join me on my whimsical journey. Be whimsical. Let's go. Let's be whimsical together. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, or amazing week, or amazing literally anything, because you deserve it, diva. Whimsy. If you cannot tell, I have ADHD, and the reason that I look brain dead is because this was recorded on a weekend, which is one of the days that I don't take my meds. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please watch the next video that I post, and yeah, goodbye.